All right, give me 2 claps. Give me 2 claps. Okay, get out your chapter wrap.
I need to do this.
Yes.
Are we gonna go?
That's what we're doing right now, Alicia.
Can I give it a order?
Yeah.
I misplaced it.
Michaela, can you send that one back
Yeah.
to Mike? With the City of Grants Pass, yeah. Does anybody else need one? And then Faith and Ashlyn. Do you need one as well? Okay.
Trash, but I just got everything.
Carly?
College survey. Yeah, that's stronger, and then she's the cat now. And then it's Batman.
All right, give me 2 claps. Give me 2 claps. Okay. So, everyone have their chapter wrap. Okay. We're going to have roughly about 15 to 20 minutes to work on this. I'm going to basically give you a hint, put 6 minutes on the board, maybe 5 minutes on the board, depending on what we're going through, and then you're going to work through it. Okay? You're more than welcome to work with the people next to you, but stay right where you're at so we can kind of go through this fairly quickly. Okay? Before we get into this, Thursday is your guys' big celebration. Okay? So tomorrow we're going to have a review. After our chapter wrap, we'll have a new game called the Scavenger Hunt. I'll explain it to you guys. You might have played it, you might have not. But we're going to play that one. And then tomorrow we'll have another review, climb the ladder, different activities, and then big celebration Thursday. Okay? Do you, have, you need one? Okay. What I will tell you about the chapter wrap. This is worth 10% of your guys' grade. Okay? So if you guys didn't decide to do the first one or second one, okay? What I will tell you, someone decided to turn theirs in and went from about a 68% in the class to now a 81% in the class. So there's a lot of weight on these. Okay? Oh, yeah. So there's a lot of weight on these itself. This equals almost probably double the amount of homework does. Okay? Even though it's 10%, you get more actual points in this than homework. That doesn't mean not to do your homework, because if you don't do your homework, what happens? You can't what? Well, yeah, you don't learn, but you can't retake. Okay? That's what we're trying to get you guys is be proficient. All right, so here's a couple hints. On the second page, okay, question number 1. It says, go through the map of Grants Pass and name all of the congruent pairs of angles of the streets. Okay, you have to be able to give a reason. The alternate interior, the corresponding, vertical angles. Did same side interior, were those congruent? Or what did those do? They equal 180. So are you going to put them in question number 1? So if they come up, you're not going to put them in question 1. Okay? So let me work through this first problem with you. Okay? And I'm going to help you guys out with one of them, and hopefully you can go from there. The first one I want to deal with you guys is I want to deal with angle A. So angle A touches 2 different lines. It touches Street M, or M Street, and it touches 8th Street. Okay? So, in the first portion of this, it says all numbered streets shown below run parallel through the city of Grants Pass. Each lettered street runs parallel with one another as it transverses the numbered streets. Okay? Hint, you cannot assume that each street is 90 degrees. Okay? Jesse, do you have the chapter wrap? Do you need a new one? Okay, cool. All right, so I want to deal with angle A and angle B. Those are just two of them I'm going to guess right now. Is this angle and this angle. Okay, just two of them that I just decided to use just because they're the first two in the list, angle A and angle B. Okay, I have M Street and G Street. What did I say those do? They run parallel, right? And they're cut by what? A transversal. Are these on the same side or alternate sides? They're alternate sides, okay? These are alternate sides. And are they on the inside or exterior portion of these two streets? They're on the interior. What does alternate interior angle state? That they're the same or congruent. Hey. So angle A is congruent to angle B. And my reason is alternate interior angles. Okay, so guys, I helped you out with question 1. Okay, that's question 1. All right. What I want you to do is I want you to go through question 1. Yes.
I don't have that second page. I need this one.
Okay. You don't have. All right, let me get you all 3 then. Yeah, 3. Yep, the first page is the map, the second page is this one, and then there's a third page. You have 3. There, it's front to back 3. Yeah. Okay, so I want you guys to go through question 1. I'll give you about 3 minutes, and then I'll talk about question 2, and then that'll be the first 6 minutes for part 1. 3 minutes, on your mark, get set, go. Perfect.
At LCI, I received a truly hands-on education with real steps to passionately taught what it takes to be successful in a restaurant kitchen. And this is what I learned. Work small. Work small.
Right there. On what you're finding. So we on the A and B are alternate interior angles. So if I take this, A Street and G Street run parallel, and they're cut by this transversal. Are those on the same side or alternate sides of this transversal? Alternate. Are they on the inside or outside of the parallels? Inside. So according to this,
Like, I get, like, those kind of parts. It's just, like, what other than this, what are we finding?
well, we're going to find the rest of it later. So I just want you to go through and talk about congruent parts right now. Which ones are congruent? Which ones are not? Do you get that? So like what would B and C be?
Would B and C?
Yeah. Here's a parallel, cut by a transversal. Are they on the same side or different sides? So they're on alternate sides. Are they? So B and C would be what? Yeah. Give me one sec.
Why is that thing on you and why are you wearing that?
It's just I'm getting observed, and then I can watch it later. It's for my own like getting better. Yeah, for my teaching abilities. Yeah, observation stuff. Thank you. Give me one sec, Jason.
So would these be congruent as well? And like B and D and
I would say B and C are, but these two here, are they on the same side or alternate sides? B and D.
oh, they're on different sides.
They're on different they're on the same side of this transversal, right? And we said that one of them's interior, but they can also be exterior. What did same side exterior? Yeah, what did those do? No, same side exterior.
Oh.
Same side exterior do the same thing as same side interior.
Oh.
Doesn't matter what I use, like, do I have to use 8th Street or what? I'm just
So like we got A and B, right?
yeah.
Okay. Now what about say C? Could you find what do you know about B and C? So I have parallel lines cut by a transversal, right?
Yeah. Okay.
B and C would be
Alternate.
alternate interior. Okay. I have parallel lines cut by a transversal. What do you know about B and D?
Corresponding.
Not corresponding, because see how they're both on the outside? So it would be same side what?
Exterior.
Which is the exact same as same side interior.
I'm just confused.
On what?
Okay, so you said that the A and the B were congruent
Because where's your book?
because my book is in here.
Yep, grab your book. Here, give me 1 sec. I'm going to explain the next portion of it. Give me 1 sec. Okay, that's part 1. That's kind of a hint for part 1. Okay, I want to give you a hint for part 2. Now, part 2 is saying, hey, go through the map of Grants Pass and name all the supplement pairs or supplementary pairs of angles of the streets. Okay, and we have to give a reason. Which of those 4 talked about supplementary angles? Supplementary. Which of those 4? Okay, it's written as this SSI. Your book, remember, it calls it consecutive. I like kind of more the word that says same side interior. So same side interior angles add up to 180 degrees. Does corresponding angles add up to 180? No, they're just equal to each other. Okay? Does alternate interior angles add up to 180 degrees? No, they're congruent. Okay? Really only same side interior or linear pairs. All right? So if I go through this, okay, with you guys to kind of help you out and give you guys this hint, I'm going to deal with angle E, which is on J Street. And it also touches what other street? We're talking about angle E, not E Street, angle E. Doesn't also touch 8th. 8th. Oh, hey, you don't do that. Okay, I could deal with angle A, but you know what? I think angle B is going to be a little bit easier to work with. Okay? The reason why I'm doing this is I'm going to help you kind of get to a certain spot. So I'm going to deal with angle B. And B touches 8th Street and G Street, right? Now, angle E and angle B are what type of angles? Are they on the same side of the transversal? Are they on the same side of this purple line? Okay, Mike said that. Are they on the inside of the 2 parallel lines, which are the green ones? These are same side interior. And same side interior do what? Okay, now here's the second portion of this. Another quick hint. Because I know that angle A and B are congruent, I wanted to state this because 3rd period was kind of having this difficulty as well. Is angle E and angle A congruent? Mike, why'd you say no? They're way far apart. I like that. Okay, here's the thing. They would have to be congruent if angle A was sitting right here, correct? They would be alternate exterior. But is angle A sitting there? No. So here's the thing. I could do this to show it another way. Corresponding angles would put angle A here. Those would be, that starts with an L. What type? Linear. They add up to 180, right? So here's another second hint. Angle E and angle A are what? Linear or same side interior. Ooh, so I've given you guys 3 hints for part 1. Okay? So I'm going to give you guys 3 more minutes before we go into part 2. On mark, get set, go. Okay, let me finish that first question. Where you at?
I'm so confused with that one.
With this one?
Oh, yeah, I don't understand.
Okay, so you don't understand why A and B are?
Yeah, well, wait, because so it was like this, up and down. When did I get the squeaky desk? Like, that's like, this is supposed to be A, is these two?
Yeah, so A is, let me see this. So you have a line here that's cut by this one as well, right?
Yeah.
Because it sits at that corner. That's where your business sits,
Okay.
basically. Well, hey, the reason why I chose B is to kind of help you guys with a hint. Well, here's the thing. G and E, or G and M are parallel streets. That's what it says up here. This angle here, angle B, and angle A,
Yeah.
are they on the same side or alternate sides?
Alternate?
They're on alternate sides, and they're on the inside of the parallels, right?
Well, the parallels are right here?
Yeah, these two parallels. These 2 streets are the parallel lines,
Oh, okay.
right?
Yeah.
So, alternate interior angles state that if 2 lines are cut by a transversal of the alternate interior angles, they are congruent. That's why I helped. So look at B and C, and I'm going to go help these 2.
Okay.
What's your question on?
The number 1.
Is that your question as well, Alicia? Number 1?
I was just confused on how we can find the angles. I checked here.
Okay, so let me help with this one because you both are on the same one. Okay? All right. So, angle A sits at the corner of M Street and 8th, right? Well, here's the thing. The reason why I'm going to do B is it's just kind of second on the list, and I'm just going to go through it, and I want to give you guys a hand as well. And I noticed that also that they share 8th Street with each other. Okay? And up here, I mentioned that all the numbered streets and lettered streets are transversals with each other, right? That's what it says up here. Now, is angle A and angle B on alternate sides or the same side?
Alternate.
Alternate. Okay?
Would C and D be like that too?
C and D or C and B.
C and D.
But here's the thing. They are on alternate sides, but D would be outside. C would be inside.
Oh, so would C and B be it then?
Yeah, C and B would also be alternate interior. Okay? So, like, here's yours. Are they on the same side or alternate?
Alternate.
Alternate, right? And they're inside, correct? Isn't there one that says alternate interior? Yeah. Welcome. Okay, those 3 minutes are up. Okay? Remember, these chapter reps are really, really important because you can go from basically a 68 or 69% up to about a B. Okay? All right. Let's get into kind of the meat of this. Let's get into really what you're doing. Okay? And this is part 2. Part 2 is we got to be able to find some variables. Okay? And one of the things I said was find angle A and angle E on the map. Why did I say angle A and angle E? Yes, sir. They are same side interior. But if we look over at this key, they're linear pairs, yes. That's the key word. Okay? They have the same variables or the same x's. Okay? If I look at this key, these are the only two that have the same variable. Okay? I've heard one say linear pair, one say same side interior. How am I going to set up this equation? Make them equal to each other or add up to 180? Okay, so for the first question, the relationship to both of these are same side interior or linear pair. Okay. Angle A. What was that expression on angle A? Can you guys help me on that key? Thank you, Tyler. Angle B, what is the expression on angle B? Or sorry, not B, E. Angle E. Okay. They're same side interior or linear pairs, so they do what again? They equal 180. So setting up this expression, really it's just going to be angle A plus angle B equal, or I keep wanting to say B. Angle E equals 180 degrees. You guys can also do this down in 4. That's no problem. You probably don't have enough room in B. But if I were just to take that there, 20x plus 7 plus 25x minus 7 equals 180. Are you guys able to solve for this now? Okay, what I want you guys to do, you have 3 minutes. You have to be able to solve for that. On your mark, get set, go. 3 minutes.
Does it want us to put X in for all of these?
Do those all have X in them?
No.
Only the ones with X. Which one's that? Because we're only solving for X, right? Because if it's, say, Z, it can have a different variable.
I'm just really confused. Like,
On which
with
part?
everything. Like just with everything. Like,
Okay.
I mean, I know how to do this, but like I still don't get this and I don't get it.
So this, question 4, you know what X is, right?
Yes.
So plug it in.
So I just plug it into these.
Yep. 20 times 4 plus 7.
Okay.
And then that's your answer for that angle.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I want to go talk over here.
So in this equation right here, we can find all of them.
A and E.
But I know, but for 4 it says find the relationship for the expressions and for all the variables.
Yeah, because we're going to be able to do it here as well. So yes, you will eventually.
Oh, okay, so don't do 4 yet.
Yeah, well, you can try 4. But you see how this one doesn't have an X in it?
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you guys 4 here in a sec
So,
to re-explain it. So you can do part of 4.
so pretty much do you like take this, apply to this, and do
Yeah, and I'll help out with what's next to his bag.
No.
Have you found the angles yet?
Oh, I'd put it back in.
Yep. Good. Did you find the angles yet? Cool.
I feel like I did this completely wrong. I got 0.25 in the end.
Go 180 divided by 45. I think you did 45 divided by 180 is the reason why. That's why. Okay?
Thank you.
Welcome. Plug 4 to solve for the degrees. How'd you get that one? Oh, here's the thing. If you're going to subtract, you have to take it to the other side. So you just have to combine like terms.
45 is 45 is 45.
Mm-hmm. And then 7 minus 7 is just...
So, Parker, are you just writing the answer or are you writing the full equation for it?
You're writing what the degree is and what the x is, or the y is, or what the variable is.
It's going to be like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
7 seconds.
My calculator's not working.
I have calculators.
Well, What's called? I still don't get this. I'm like legit just lost on this. Like this.
We'll come back up here.
Okay.
Okay. This is to help set us up down here.
Okay,
so
so it's
we'll
just
come
showing-
back. 87 is, but you want to check that answer.
Really?
Yeah. All right, so here's the thing. What did you guys get for x? What is the measure of angle A? What is the measure of angle E? Okay, here's the thing. So you guys have basically done the main meat and chunk of this. Okay? So I'm going to give you guys a little bit, like 3 more minutes to do page 3, which, hey, angle A, you said measure of angle A was 87 degrees, right? And what was the variable on that one? What was x equal to again? Okay. We also solved for E, which the measure of angle E was how much again? And what was x equal to? Okay. So here's how everything's setting us up for the finale. Okay. If I were to turn back to page 2, and I look through this stuff, okay, mine's not all up there. Did you guys solve for another one? Ethan, is there another one for question 1 you solved for besides A and B? Who agrees with B and C? Is angle B congruent to angle C? Yes or no? Why? You want to say because of verticals? Okay, let's look at this one. Here's B, here's C, and they're both cut by this transversal of G Street. I could do it vertical-wise, but there would be a second step I would have to do. But really, are they both on the inside of these two parallels? Are they on alternate sides or same side? Alternate sides. So we call those two angles what? So these are congruent by alternate interior. So they equal to each other. Now here's the thing. They're not the same variable, true. But what is angle B congruent to? Which angle A is how much? Oh, wait a second. Angle A is congruent to angle B, right? Oh. So the measure of angle B has to be 87 degrees as well, because that's what I did up here. I showed all my work and kind of went through that process already. Now, can I be able to solve for my variable? What is the expression for angle B? What is the 15y? What is it, 7 or 3? 3. It's 3. Can I solve for y now? You sure I can solve for y now? Or are you not sure? Oh, what's my last step? Hey, you guys just solve for your next variable. So I'm going to give you 3 minutes. You need to go through the rest of these. Try to solve them. I think you can solve for C now because we just did it again here. We showed that B and C are congruent. So try to solve for the rest of these. I'll give you 3 minutes, and then I'll kind of explain number 6, and then I got an activity for you. 3 minutes. On your mark, get set, go. Yes. Yes, you may. Okay. Yeah. You know it's 87 though, right?
Yeah.
Can you be able to use that 87 to be able to solve for Z?
Yeah.
All right, you try that out first.
Oh wait, wouldn't it be 15z minus 3?
Yes, it would.
What did C we discussed?
Yeah, because that's what we stated, right? We know that it's equal to b, which is 80. But here's the thing. Does it have the same variables? No.
Use the